This is turning out to be probably the most expensive virtual run I could have imagined. Today I'm going to be doing the virtual race for the Pi Day half marathon I signed up for. So what I asked my beautiful wife to do is drive me something like 10 plus miles away from our house. I'm going to take the Mill Creek Streamway Trail all the way north past where we live, and she's going to pick me up over there in about 2.5 hours. So thank you for giving up your morning to help me.
You're welcome.
And I will see you later, and I'll see you on the trail. I'm down here, but I have to run all the way up here, not mess up here, not mess up here, up here, and that's where my wife's gonna pick me up. I just started running, but I failed to tell you some things. One, I've never run this trail before, and there's a lot of twists and turns. So I'm hoping that I don't get lost. The second thing is, in honor of the Lawrence Trailhawks, I'm wearing my Nighthawk hat. Third, I'm wearing my orange mud hydration vest. And finally, because I have to document this race, when I went to get my Garmin, the band had just broken. So I had to MacGyver it, and I'm carrying it here in the pocket using the key holder on the vest. One more thing I forgot to mention. In the back pocket, I have my cell phone and I have the map also folded up back there. So hopefully nothing will go wrong, but I am prepared if it does. Here we are up on street level. Now we're back on the trail. I have never run 13 miles by myself, ever. That's what runners do. We find goals, we set goals, and we conquer goals. So let's conquer this goal. There's that creek right there and some train tracks beside it. And all I have to do is make sure that those are always on my left. I just passed a sign that said that the playground was closed. And when I see things like that, it just kind of breaks my heart that we're all dealing with something as serious as this. It just warmed up yesterday, and believe it or not, you can already hear frogs. Up there is College Boulevard, but we are going straight. Did you just hear that? That was me passing the 3-mile mark. I'm hoping there's a rest stop up here. I think there is, because I need to take in one of my peanut butter balls, some water, and I need to let out some water, if you get my drift. This is one of the areas that I was concerned about in missing a turn, but thank goodness I've been following some markings on the trail, and they show me that I'm supposed to turn left here. I'm being responsible, and I'm putting this empty plastic baggie in my pocket. I'll find a trash can later. Please subscribe. I was a little nervous about crossing under the train tracks earlier, and all I have to do is make sure that those are always on my left. But we're going back under. I just passed 8 miles, and I'm in this beautiful wooded area that's starting to turn emerald green. I'm finding running by myself for this distance grueling. Oh, and it's starting to weigh on my brain a bit. I'm gonna stop to see where I am to make sure I'm on track. Oh yeah, I'm right here, and I wanna go here. I'm getting close. I somehow got off course. I'm here, but I wanna be over here. So I'm gonna have to use my phone to try to get back on course And I'm also gonna text my wife and say, I'm gonna be late. You gotta be kidding me. I was following my phone and it slipped out of my hands and I started doing that flip thing where you're trying to catch something in midair. And then as it's getting closer to the ground, I stick my foot out and do this perfect soccer stop. It lands flat on my foot, but the momentum lifts it up and just pushes it about 3 inches off the ground, 3 inches in front of my foot, and lands right here. But when I picked it up, I learned that it hit on a rock right next to the bumper and totally killed my screen. Not only am I gonna have to replace my phone, of course, we're gonna be getting my wife one too. This sucks. I figured out what I did wrong. When I came off this bridge, I went that way. I was supposed to go that way. That was my very expensive mistake. I just passed 10 miles back there, and here is Shawnee Mission Parkway. You know how I've mentioned in the past that I feel like every race ends on a hill? First I have to go up this little hill only to turn the corner and go up this giant bridge on Johnson Drive. I really wish a train was going by right now. Not really so I could see a train, but so I could have an excuse to stop and show you a train. Here's where we get back on the trail. See that big rise over there? That's the garbage dump. And I can actually smell it. So I'm gonna get out of here. I've gone over a lot of these bridges on this run. This is the most beautiful of all of them. That water is so calm. This is a peaceful place right here. Okay, that mile marker said 0.5 miles to the finish. I'm done and I'm 13.4 miles into this. So I went a little bit over, but that's okay. I had a great time. It was a beautiful new route for me. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and keep watching. Because as you know, this is the year I got the runs. Sometimes virtually. I guess I beat my wife here, so I guess I'll just wait and cool down. Later.